We would like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional land of the first people of Seattle, the Duwamish people, past and present, and honor with gratitude the land itself and the Duwamish tribe. The Duwamish River Valley is the ancestral home of the Duwamish tribe, who care for and live with the land since time immemorial. In 1851, American and Dutch settlers claimed land in what is now Georgetown, beginning a process of displacing and killing the Duwamish people. What followed was nearly a century of industrialization. In 2001, the United States Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, identified the region as one of the nation's most toxic, hazardous waste sites. Its designation as a Superfund site mandated that it must be cleaned. How does this affect the communities of past, present, and future?
A 2013 Cumulative Health Impacts Analysis (CHIA) report displayed some of the health impacts the communities of the lower Duwamish River face. The neighborhoods of South Park and Georgetown, 98108, have a life expectancy of 8 years shorter than Seattle and King County average, 13 years shorter than the residents of neighboring 98105.
The Duwamish River Valley is one of the most diverse areas in Seattle. Roughly 42% of the Duwamish Valley's population are people of color, and roughly 21% of the population lives below the poverty line. The river that makes these communities and plays such a large role in their health is the Duwamish River, named for the people who lived on and with it. Formerly 15 miles, the 5 miles of the river that remain have been straightened, filled in, and polluted. While cleanup on the upper reach portion of the river began in the fall of 2023, the One River approach means that the small steps to rebuild the habitat and portions of the river benefit the health of the river as a whole. This process takes time, but every step makes the river a better place to live.
More beautiful than video, more beautiful than cable TV, not as easy, not as cheap. That's the way love should be. That's the way the love should be. Keep you boxed up in the attic, never watch you like they should. Moving on, sold for a song. You can come and stay with me. You can come and stay with me. Super 8, please, Super 8. Shine your light straight through the dark. Super 8, please, Super 8. Reach me back into your arms. Super 8, please, Super 8. Beam me back into the past. Super 8, please, Super 8. This time I won't miss my chance. Something missing in between us. Microscopic, but it's true. No one to blame, not the same. Taped together, good as new. Taped together, good as new. The path is never automatic. You got me out, but not in time. twice as old, half as bold. It doesn't always fit the crime. Doesn't always fit the crime. Super 8, please, Super 8. Shine your light straight through the dark. Super 8, please, Super 8. Reach me back into your heart. Super 8, please, Super 8. Lead me back into the past. Super 8, please, Super 8.
So it's GS8's 10th anniversary, and it is exciting to see it continue to change and evolve.
So I know that you acted in the last film. What was it called?
I believe it's called The Georgetown Pause.
With just kind of the landscape of digital technology, both in light of it and kind of cohabitating with it. And yeah, it's amazing to see it keep going and documenting the neighborhood and all its changes.
I would say just go for it. You know, if you can't fight fear, then just do it scared, and it's going to turn out just fine.
The Georgetown Super 8 Film Festival was what prompted me to think that I had the ability to potentially make a film.
It's amazing, and check it out, and I'm very honored to be a part of it. So thank you, GS8 and Tony.
What's one thing that you could say about the Georgetown community?
Oh, man. Well, you know what? They stick together. It's close-knit, but welcoming at the same time. How about that?
What would you suggest to somebody who's never done this before, and if they're interested in doing it?
Just go for it. You know, come up with an idea and just let your imagination run wild. Don't have your hopes too high, but at the same time, you know, shoot for the moon and just like remember to have fun.
All right, one more thing. Is there anything that you would tell new filmmakers or people that are nervous about making their own film? Is there anything that you would tell them to get them going?
Just do it. It'll be worth it. No matter, I have butterflies right now. Still, it's going to be worth it. I'm happy I did it, so just do it.
First of all, the inclusivity that the organization that runs GS8 is amazing. The way they make you feel very oh, hello.
I always wanted to make a film, but I didn't feel like I really had the resources. So when I found out about this festival and they had like the scholarships and stuff, which like made it really accessible to me. So like, I don't know how I would have made, like I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I don't know how I would have done it without the organization.
Do it. First of all, just do it. Just have fun. Plan your shots and go to the workshops. Go to the learning workshops.
Yeah.
Yes.
The planning, the format itself is so interesting because you have to, there's no editing. Once you shoot your film, you can add the beginning, the end, the audio. So you really need to plan your shots, which is a fun creative exercise. I mean, creativity requires limits, and the limits are part of this form. And it was so much fun to work in that form.
Yeah, so it's the year 2 at the steam plant, and the collaboration, I can't say enough about how much Sam and Debbie and the steam plant has been doing to facilitate and actually allow this to happen, because locations and the price of locations have become very cost prohibitive to doing something that is affordable and reaches this particular community, the Duwamish Valley. And so without this space, I don't think we would be able to keep sustaining the project.
Definitely, come over, express yourself. Everybody has a point of view in different perspectives in life, and nobody can direct better than yourself into what's the cut and what's perceived by your eye, in your mind, and what you want to be expressed.
But other than that, it was just fun. It was one of the better days of my life, honestly, if I think about it.
So what is your favorite thing about GS8 and what you got to experience during this year, 10-year anniversary?
Making the story and doing all the camera stuff. I really like doing that.
I looked at the movies that I felt were the most cinematic, like the ones that were in conversation in the cinema. And I also looked at how well they tell a story about Georgetown.
Well, and I think that's one of the things we love about the Super 8 is that it is a low barrier entry to anyone who wants to just make a movie, you know? Like, that's kind of the cool thing about it. And I love that you have to wait until the film is developed to see if you actually got the shot. And like kids these days, they don't know what that's like, so they get to feel our childhood pain.
Yeah.
It's intriguing new emotions that they don't know. It's called patience.
Waiting. No reason to be intimidated. Just get started.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's amazing to see everyone come together for this. The steam plant is incredible. I'm very impressed by all the films I've seen so far and how much creativity and work went into these films. And it's also really cool to see Georgetown and South Park represented. I work in South Park, right on the Duwamish in the industrial area, so it's pretty great to get to see some history represented in that first film in Reel 1, and then also just see people running around the South End. It's such a good representation of daily life.
This is my first time being a judge. It's very special to me to be a judge because I've always felt very judgy, and it's brought me to where I am at this moment.
I don't know, inspirational. I don't know.
I think there's tons of resources and support. So just do it.
I think I will share with all my friends. I think they love it, and I think I will do this for lots of different years. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been participating in this for, I think, 8 years. So since a long time back, and made quite a few different films. Yeah, this is one of the vintage GS8 t-shirts.
This place is amazing. I mean, I am a Portlander, and there's a few places out there that I grew up running around in this kind of abandonedness, and now that they're embracing something film festival wise in something that's amazing is pretty cool.
I mean, just start. I think this format is great because you're just kind of committed, right? You can't you don't end up overthinking it because you just have your film and it's one take and you just kind of go with it.
I think I like being behind the camera more, but I would definitely act again. My favorite thing about it, getting to see everyone else's films for sure. I had no idea what the other films were going to be like, and there's some pretty awesome stuff.
Super 8 when you get one take. I remember watching all the films before I had shot it, and I was like, I don't know, I just had such a new appreciation for it when I watched all of them afterwards. I was like, dang, this was hard.
Don't worry about it, just get started. There's such a good number of resources, not only online, but through GS8, and the people are there to help you, so it's all, just get started, just do it.
So bark barking, bark bark. Thank you.
Awesome. Let's give another round of applause for our award.
All right, folks, let's set the scene. Georgetown. Not the stuffy one you see on the East Coast. This is the quirkier Georgetown. with pretty ginkgo trees that drop stinky fruits in fall, with 3 coffee shops and no grocery stores. It's here we find our intrepid heroes grinding out their days between kitschy snacks and stops to the record store or not so long walks to the nearest bar to talk about the day with friends.
So then I say, freestyle canoeing, that's really a thing? Then I'm just like, when the hell did you start licking 3? So, anyway, I say,
Hey, right on time.
you guys even listening to me?
And then
The thing after that. This is impossible. Is this normal?
It's the Georgetown pause.
What?
The Georgetown pause.
Yep.
The Georgetown pause is different from the Seattle freeze. They don't want to get to know you, but in the Georgetown wants to be your friends, but it's so loud between the trains, the planes, and the cars, and the bikes.
How does anybody communicate around here?
We don't. We just drink and play pool.
I'm up for a game of pool.
So, the next time you get mad at a noisy neighbor or a chatty coworker, pause to consider the struggles of the good people in Georgetown.
Okay, and action.
The difference
Wait,
is...
no, sorry, it was off. I'm so sorry.
I was ready!
to find a friend. Sitting on my couch, scrolling on my phone. Oh, I found a cutie. Oh, oh, look at that little cutie. Teeny little baby birdie with a body. Strokey, strokey, stroke. I swipe right to him. Oh, hey Bert, who did you find at your neighborhood? Puppies that you found just in time. Oh yeah, bingo, he's perfect. He's got a cute hat and he knows how to work it. We're at the park. Look at me. What? Sitting at the hats and boots. Hats and boots were little toots. Then we make it to Taiyaki. Ooh, ooh, bark, 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 Taiyaki. Get me some matcha, please. Get me some licky, licky, yummy, yummy, yummy with my bestie friend. Ooh, ooh, we're the bestest of friends, the bestest of friends. Huh, make it to the record store. I'm hanging out alone. Oh, there's bingo, let's go inside. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Look at all what's going on. I find some comic strips and I touch them with my paws. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la. Bingo found a jazzy record. Touched it with his hands and stroked it so gently. I love jazz, woohoo! Let's be on this machine and run with my mom. La 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 la, la la. Oh, we made it to jellyfish. We made it to jellyfish. Bought a brewski for my bro. Got some water on the AstroTurf. Licking cheese off the AstroTurf together. Oh, drinking a beer with my bomb. Drinking a beer and playing it with my paws. Yummy, yummy. I love this. Waving our paws, waving our paws, waving our paws in the air. Stroke your face. Ha ha ha. I love a kissy, kissy, kiss in your face. The blessings of friends who love to kiss. Oh yeah. We're running at the park, running at the park. Eating little cheese, cheesy at the park. Wagging our tails atop a hill. This is the best day in the world. What? It's the best, what? Best day in the world. Running around in the sun. Peeing on trees. Playing on the equipment.
Alright.
You like playing games that could kill you? Do you want to make love to death? Do you like drinking pickle juice? Would having a head in your freezer make your day? Does strangling someone tickle your fancy? Or maybe you just like tickling feet? Well, at the Georgetown Super 8 Film Festival, you could do anything you want. Whether you're an Oscar-nominated film director or just starting out making films in your basement, you could do anything. So are you gonna register? Are you gonna register?
I'm gonna register.
Register at this website! Then come to a crash course. Crash! And then we'll give you a camera.
Okay.
And then you make a movie. Whoa! So are you gonna register? Register!
What's your password?
Just do it when you go home. Hey, you're gonna register, right? Go to register. Do you like making movies?
You should never have to question the trust of a close friend. However, in my world, when money and greed start to sour that trust, next thing you'll start to question is, do you let that friend live or do you let that friend die? I'm Big Tony. I do favors for people, and they pay me back how I see fit. Here's the thing. In this neighborhood, if you don't have eyes in the back of your head, you might get a knife in your back. Or worse, a bullet. Sometimes that knife in the back is from your best friend. Take Tommy, for instance. He's on his way here now with his new dame Trixie to bring me my money, but I'm on to him. Little Birdie told me Tommy's in so deep he's been skimming off the top of my side hustles to make ends meet. I need to stop this quick, quiet like.
Trixie, we got this. Hey, where is it? Come on, baby. Here we go. Hey, there's the guy, Big Tony. How you doing? I got your cut.
If I don't make an example out of him, I'll look weak. When I confront him, how far do I take it?
Can it, kid? I know the take is light. You thought you could pull the long con on me, but I've been all over you like a cheap suit. I had Cha-Cha follow you ever since you hooked up with Trixie.
I'll pay you back. Tony, I swear.
Swear on this. Say goodnight, Tommy.
Hold on. I know where to hide in Alaska Joe.
Alaska Joe got sent up the river, was trying to lay a pinch on me. Joe knows my whole operation. If he squeals on me, I'm done for.
How do I know you're not squawking nonsense so I don't put lead in your brain?
Hold on. I have proof. I have photos of where he's hiding. They're in the bag.
You mean this bag?
Kid, I've been 2 steps ahead of you from the beginning. I got eyes and ears everywhere. You're a liability, Tommy. Say goodnight. I'm sorry, kid. It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Tommy thought he could play me. I saw his grip a mile away. You gotta stay 2 steps ahead of everyone in this business. If you don't see what the mark is.
It's like you always said, Tony. If you don't have eyes in the back of your head, you might get a knife in the back. Or worse, a bullet. Let's go, Trixie.
Rest in peace, boys.
Should have stayed 3 steps ahead, Tony.
Hey, it's me, Mario. Heard things didn't work out with the job. I know you're really hoping for this one. I'm sorry. We still got this pepperoni pie, and it sounds like you're still the delivery guy. So, how about you chin up, kid, and hurry your ass up over here. This pizza's getting cold.
Yeah, thanks, Mario. You always know what to say to cheer a guy up. I really was counting on that one. But here I am, alone with a beer on a rooftop once again. Life is pain, and I didn't get the job. You know, sometimes it feels like the city's coming crashing down on me. And the weight of it all is on my shoulders. Don't get me wrong though, I do love it here, mostly. I mean, where else in the world can you get a New York style pizza? It's just ever since my car got jacked from the gangbangers up the block, things just haven't been going my way. I'm trying to let that shit go, but it's hard when my ass hurts from delivering these damn Zaws all day. I was watching Kong Skull Island last week. The guy, he got the girl, his dreams came true, and he had the adventure of a lifetime. He's Well, he's actually a gorilla, but you get the point. I get it, life's no movie, but where's my adventure? Delivering pizzas is honest work, but it's not movie material. In my movie, the plot would be stale. Kind of like the pizza this poor guy's gonna get. I need a change. Maybe I'll disappear for a while. Get out of town. See where these wheels take me. Or maybe I need to quit looking for the greener grass and water my own lawn. Maybe the happy ending really is keeping my head up. Maybe it's the calm nervous system, a peacefulness that can't be threatened. It's going in the direction of things that help me grow while accepting the things I can't control. My time will come, I just gotta keep trying. Stop waiting for some perfect hypothetical version of myself and consciously enjoy being who I am in the present moment. My big break is on the horizon. I can feel it. I may be somewhere I don't belong, but for now, it's right where I'm supposed to be.
Hey man, how much do I owe you?
$32.50.
I'm not gonna pay for that. I mean, what is this, shit pizza?
Chelsea Gaddy. I helped shoot Zach Waite's film Routine Culture.
Can you give us a little insight to what that experience was for you?
Yeah, it was amazing. Routine Culture is a song by our band Quid Quo. Zach shot a music video for the band, so double win. And his whole concept and costume and set design was really fun.
Did this inspire you in any way to make maybe one of your own films or do any more acting for this?
I don't know if I'd be comfortable in front of the camera, but I love helping make the films. It's super fun to be behind the scenes.
How do you think that GS8 affects Georgetown, the community?
It's amazing to see everyone come together for this. The steam plant is incredible. I'm very impressed by all the films I've seen so far and how much creativity and work went into these films. And it's also really cool to see Georgetown and South Park represented. I work in South Park, right on the Duwamish in the industrial area, so it's pretty great to get to see some history represented in that first film in Reel 1, and then also just see people running around the South End. Like, this is, yeah, it's such a good representation of daily life.
All right, well, thanks so much, Chelsea.
Yay!
that? No peeking. Ta-da!
Are you proposing to me?
Yeah, babe, what's it look like? Come on, let's go.
Oh, hey. Hi, folks. Are you ready to take a shot at love?
Yep. Gonna turn this lucky lady into an honest woman.
Hey. Hey, these are for you.
I need to reglue my eyelash. I can't marry him. What are we doing? No. Just wait.
Hey, you need to come quick. I can't have this.
Me either. I'm pregnant.
I can take care of that for you. What's happening?
I am a man from the southern land called the South End.
South End.
I am a man from the southern land called the South End.
South End.
I was born and raised.
Oh my gosh! What's happening? What's happening?
I'm Noah. We're Give Me the Money.
I'm Jonah. We are Give Me the Money.
Give Me the Money. Can you tell us a little sneak peek about that?
Yeah, it's a documentary about this electronic noise duo and their performances. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with it, and it's also pretty experimental. So I did a lot of stuff with like painting on the film, scratching on the film, all that goodness. My main art form is like painting and drawing, so it's something that I'm comfortable with. I just have never painted and drawn on like something that was 8mm wide before, so that was kind of new, but in terms of like visual art, that's kind of my bread and butter. But I had, honestly, it took a long time, but I wasn't like, oh my god, like this is taking so long. I actually had a lot of fun with the process. Like I was like, yay, I get to work on my film today. So it wasn't like tedious at all. I actually had a really good time with it. Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit nerve-wracking not knowing what it was gonna look like, but I feel like that's kind of part of the fun, is that you have to like kind of like put something out there and then see how it looks later. And it's not that different from like making art in general, because like when you put a stroke down or something, you don't know how it's going to work in the final product. So I don't know. I really enjoyed the process. It was fun.
Awesome. Do you plan to do it again next year?
Absolutely. Actually, this film, what you're going to see, is kind of a work in progress. The people at GS8 were very generous and let me borrow the camera, so I actually shot another reel of film at one of their shows. So I'm like working on making it like a longer piece. right now.
That's awesome. So do you think that GSA has inspired you to like find a whole new creative like side as far as like filmmaking?
Absolutely. I always wanted to make a film, but I didn't feel like I really had the resources. So when I found out about this festival and they had like the scholarships and stuff, which like made it really accessible to me. So like I don't know how I would have made, like I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I don't know how I would have done it without the organization.
Yay! Thank you for the organization.
Do you like making movies?
How tough we are.
Yeah.
We just punch metal. I'm Noah. We're Give Me the Money.
I'm Jonah. We are Give Me the Money. More people were starting to come to our shows and stuff like that, and I was thinking about how to incorporate crowd interaction a little bit more. It's very fun to be involved, which is why, like, you know, mosh pits are a thing. So then it adds another flavor of, like, I don't know, uniqueness to a show when, like, the performer is so close to the audience member, you know? And then with incorporating, like, you know, like giving the audience members the microphone and stuff like that, or I throw my bass onto the crowds and stuff like that. When I incorporate them in that way, it kind of blends between, like, performer versus audience member, and we're all kind of both the performer or we're both the audience, you know? It's probably a blend of like all the other like different live videos of bands I've seen before. Like there's this video of the lead guy from Dillinger Escape Plan playing at like a Virgin Mall or something like that, and he like basically runs over the crowd. Instead of like stage diving, he'll like physically like have like be walking on their heads and stuff like that. There's a bunch of like kind of like stunts that other people have done and stuff like that, and I kind of draw from that. And I think I've also like to a degree influenced some people with my stunts too, and some people see our set and they're like, oh, like the performance aspect of that really changes my perception of live music. So when the next time I perform or the next time I see a performer, I now have like different expectations for either like myself or the performer. I think that is kind of cool because that's literally just what happened to me, like seeing different stuff and seeing what's okay.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the Mess Trilogy. What roles did you play when you did this?
I'm basically a henchman for the main character, and it's my first time acting and pretty fun, and got to do some of the sound stuff as well for the movie, and yeah.
Do you like being in front of the camera or behind the scenes? And what is your favorite thing about GS8 as far as like participation? What do you love about it?
I think I like being behind the camera more, but I would definitely act again. My favorite thing about it, getting to see everyone else's films for sure. I had no idea what the other films were going to be like, and there's some pretty awesome stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about folding and neck breaks.
Oh yeah, I did the Foley for Dee's part of the film, and I think we were gonna we tried to do overdubs like at the 9 Pound, and it was just too noisy and crazy, so I was like, let's just go to my place, and we did that there, and it went so easily that we were like, all right, let's just like do the Foley stuff here too. And my buddy Alex, who he's done a bunch of work on horror films, we used to work together, and he was like, man, this cardboard that this stuff comes in, like, it's really good for a neck break. And so I hit him up, I was like, hey, do you got any more of that cardboard? So we used this like honeycomb weird cardboard that some type of like television equipment comes in, and it's a pretty nasty neck break, and that's what we use in the movie when I die.
Do you plan on being resurrected and having another character next year?
Potentially. Oh, shout out to my band Reburied. Just recorded last weekend, so new album coming out in like probably like July or something.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, Paul, so much
All right.
for being here.
Thank you.
My name is DeAndre Dijon, and the movie I am in is Messy.
Can you tell me a little bit about Messy and how was it to work with Tony Productions?
Oh, it was a privilege. I was very honored that he came up to me and let me be a part of it, and then talked about collaborating, let me write and direct my own thing, and I said yes, and it became a wonderful experience.
And do you plan on continuing to act in this GS8 films? And what's your favorite part?
I just love storytelling. So any part of it I can be a part of. Like if someone asks me to act, sweet, I will act. And I love writing and coming up with stories on my own. So I got to hit all three things. Actually writing is the preference, but they're all equally fun.
All right, one more thing. Is there anything that you would tell new filmmakers or people that are nervous about making their own film? Is there anything that you would tell them to get them going?
Just do it. It'll be worth it. No matter, I have butterflies right now. Still, it's going to be worth it. I'm happy I did it, so just do it.
Awesome. Thanks, Dee.
There is no choice but to bring him back alive. Yeah, I wrote down the instructions. But do you think we should send him?
Is that my dad?
Okay, I'll send him now. Head to this address, follow the instructions inside, and Maurice! Don't screw up.
This is it.
You guys hungry? I could eat. So, what do we do now?
We'll find out if Tony is here, then we call Vincent.
The Sally guy? How are we supposed to know who this Tony guy is?
Go now. Let's go. I was expecting more of a struggle.
I wasn't. He's dead. Is that good?
Yeah. It's fine.
You want that to happen, you should have had him do it.
Just tie him up. I gotta piss. Let's get out of here.
You confirm if Tony is there.
Yes, I did.
You called Vincent.
Not needed. It's taken care of.
What?
I took care of it. I killed Tony.
Is that so?
Yeah, killed him twice, actually. Dad?
You can't kill Tony. You are now on your own. Good luck with Tony.
I'm Aubrey. I'm in Baby Doll.
I'm Kirill, and I wrote and directed Baby Doll.
All right, guys. So, what can people expect from this film that we're going to be watching tonight?
Well, it's a comedy. No, I'm kidding. It's what we jokingly refer to as an ambient psychological thriller.
And is this your first filmmaking this year? Or have you been part of GS8 before?
No, first time.
Do you plan on doing it again?
Absolutely, yes.
Definitely.
Super fun.
I think I'll probably do my own film next year too. Yeah.
That's inspiring. Could you tell somebody who is like thinking about it that hasn't done it that would like want to? What would you suggest to them?
Do it. First of all, just do it. Just have fun. Plan your shots and go to the workshops. Go to the learning workshops.
Yeah.
Yes.
The planning, the format itself is so interesting because you have to, there's no editing. Once you shoot your film, you can add the beginning, the end, the audio. So you really need to plan your shots, which is a fun creative exercise. I mean, creativity requires limits, and the limits are part of this form. And it was so much fun to work in that form.
How's my little baby doll today? Fine, I hope. Well, as you know, I'm still in the hospital, and everything's okay.
Is that voicemail an actor
Yeah.
or something from real life?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great question. So the audio, the film was really built around the audio, and so during COVID, for whatever reason, I started ordering these on eBay. Started ordering these weird old like 1960s, 1970s plastic Sony reel-to-reel tape machines, and some of them would come with actual tape, right? And I think these, like used tapes that were recorded on, and I think these were like consumer tape reels that were partly bought by people in the army or people like at war, and so they would use them to record really lo-fi messages to their loved ones back home. Now, the weird thing is, those machines, when you plug them in, it takes a long time for them to warm up and play at the right playback speed. And so I had this tape that we got, and we listened to it together, and it was playing back really slow, and it was this message from this guy to somebody back home, and it was playing back really slow, and it just sounded so scary, kind of what he was saying about being discharged, and like he didn't do anything wrong, but he can't wait to be home, and it sounded like the soundtrack to a horror film. So when it was time to make this, I didn't have a lot of ideas, but I had this amazing audio, and we were like, let's just shoot sort of like a little bit of a horror film based on this audio. So that's where it's from, yeah. So it's real, very real, like found footage, basically, yeah.
So basically, we built the plot around this audio that we had, just like found footage audio, and
Yeah.
we just made the movie around that.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. I cannot wait to see it.
So very real.
Thank you.
How's my little baby doll today? Fine, I hope. Well, as you know, I'm still in the hospital, and everything's okay. Like I said, everything's okay. I'm not sick. It's just a matter of just, the doctor put in the paperwork for me getting getting a non-adaptable discharge. I've got no worry about the Army getting me. I thought I had a worry, but I don't, because I'm too short. Anyway, by the time the paperwork goes through, it should be, pretty close to July, and that'll only make about 2 months. So I don't think they'll grab me. It's just a regular discharge, and the doctor said not to worry about it. I said not to let it worry, because you tried. Some people can do it, some people can't. He says they have a lot of people that just can't adapt to military life, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't like being away from you, so anyway, just hope that the paperwork goes through fast. So the sooner it goes through, the sooner I'll be home. So I figure I'll be home around July 1st or 2nd, if the commander approves it. Now, the reason I say I'll get an honorable discharge is because I haven't done anything wrong. So that's all they can give me. They can give me a general, which will turn honorable in 6 months, but I'm going to refuse it. Anyway, that'll give me more time. Now, there's always a chance that they might not even give me the discharge, because, like I say, I haven't done anything wrong. Most people that get these discharges are usually people that get, a lot of Article 15s and things like that. But the doctor put in a recommendation, and He said that, you know, that I was nervous and I'm not stable for overseas duty and things like that, so I think things will work out. Just pray that they do.
Sleep last night?
No. I don't even know what's real anymore. I just keep seeing her.
I know this. This is real.
Uh-huh.
Two lost little boys.
나는 더 이상 뭐가 진실인지 아닌지는 모르겠는데 그 여자를 계속 보게 돼.
Delta waves, the gateway to deep sleep, and as it turns out, the key to manipulating reality.
It doesn't matter what I have.
I'm all in.
I call. Bending the odds, just like in a dream. Lucid reality. I could do anything. I could travel the world with the love of my life. Stack the deck in our favor. But first, I need to finish up what I started. Killing you's easy. I'm gonna do to you what you did to them.
You don't need this anymore.
You're the greatest wave rider I've ever met.
Today. It's our way. You can fall to your fate begrudgingly. You'll fall.
Go ahead and state your name.
Yeah, Chris Shore.
And what movie did you make?
I made Lovebird.
Can you give us a little insight on Lovebird and what inspired you?
Yeah, inspiration. I don't know. It's just this idea that came to me about a love story, kind of a dark love story, something I've never seen before. Yeah, a guy finds love in a very weird, peculiar place.
Is this your first time making a movie with GS8?
This is my first time with GS8, yeah.
Do you plan on doing it again?
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. I had an awesome time. I think GS8 is awesome. It's super accessible for everyone, which I really appreciate. And yeah, I definitely want to come back in the future and bigger and better movie next time.
Tell me, what was the learning curve for learning the new camera, everything? Like, what was your biggest, hurdle?
The biggest hurdle, yeah, obviously, I think for me it was, working on a single roll of film with a camera that I've never used before. Having to, pre-plan all those shots, the shot lengths, everything, because you're limited to the one roll, I think was, the biggest challenge. But also made it super fun. And we were up for the challenge, and I think it worked out, so I'm happy with it.
What would you suggest to somebody who's never done this before, and if they're interested in doing it?
Just go for it, come up with an idea, and just let your imagination run wild. Don't have your hopes too high, but at the same time, shoot for the moon and just remember to have fun. That was my thing. I was super nervous, and I can be super nitpicky about the details, but I kept reminding myself, especially the night before shooting, just remember to have fun. That's the most important thing. So I think for me, it was kind of just willing it into existence and believing that it was going to be okay. That was all I had going for me, really. And I think that can really carry you. Just believe in yourself, believe in the equipment. I didn't have a lot of time to practice with it or anything like that. I think I picked a good camera. It's funny enough, I wasn't super technical with measuring. I pretty much eyeballed all the, focus distance and everything, the exposure. We kind of did our best. I think we got lucky with the weather that day. It was sunny, but it wasn't too sunny. And then we shot in the shade, but it wasn't too dark. Just find the happy ground with everything and do your best and just believe. If you believe, it will work the way you need it to.
Thanks so much.
Anthony, thank you, man. Yeah, I wanted to get back here beforehand, but we got here just in time. So I'm glad you guys are still here. And thank you so much.
I didn't want to die alone. I've been hurt so many times. I'd never really experienced love. Can't tell you how many days I spent sitting on that bank, watching garbage float by. All those broken things. Like me. Then I found her. Beautiful. Our first date. Shall we dance? I'm ready now. Let's just lay here a while. Broken. Together.
Together.
Together. Together. Together.
Oh, hi. Have you seen these posters around? It's the Georgetown Super 8 Film Festival. Ever wonder how to join? Let's go through it. Step 1. Go to our website, www.georgetownsuper8.com. Then click Register for 2025. Then you'll be asked to pick a package that works for you. Anywhere from DIY to full kit packages that include film, processing, and camera reservation. And scholarships are available if needed. Step 2, sign up for a crash course. We offer multiple dates, and it's a super fun experience, hands-on. And if you've never made a film before, this is where you can learn all the basics. If you can't make the course, life gets in the way, we totally understand. We'll post the presentation online, and you can also bring all your filmmaking questions to camera checkout. Step 3, reserve a camera. We have an assortment of refurbished cameras for you to film with, and come to All City Coffee, pick up your camera. Now it's time to shoot your movie. In the spirit of the festival, don't forget, a significant portion of your film needs to be filmed in the Duwamish Valley. And then return it over there in our GS8 film return box. Sometimes this lock is a problem. Don't forget to push in, then release. Step 5, submit your film by the deadline. We'll send you an email with all the information that you'll need to do that. And the final step is to join us at the final screening at the Georgetown Steam Plant. Ready to get started? Visit georgetownsuper8.com to get started. Let's make some movie magic together.
Do you like making movies?